That's the team we're gonna cheer.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the talented young man took over as a full-time starter Week 6 of last season and showed a ton of promise as a rookie, despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
Shamar Stewart. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. May going to give it to Henderson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They run once more with Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll throw with May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 36 yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. The visitors' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked second in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Straight ahead, Henderson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Patriots first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The pickup there, 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Henderson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Jordan Battle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's May.
49-yard line.
Short pass caught by Henry. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To the air, May. The killer here, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw, May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. A passing down here. 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing here is May. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal, New England.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Gibson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
At the 28-yard line.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. This one into the hands of Burton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
4th down.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set to go once more. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock, they got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
5 receivers in the formation here on 3rd and 2.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Milton Williams on the stop. A gain of 2.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They're going to look to throw.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Now May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 9 now. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
Complete to number 8, Stephon Diggs. It's a game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now back to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground with Gibson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
17. Bengals nothing.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now a short one to Gesicki. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow will throw. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 at the 17.
Now it's Burrow.
The throw out wide will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
This will be caught by Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
From midfield now, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. That's good for a Bengals.
And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Yoshibas.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Bengals
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Right back to Brown. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Patriots 15.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bengals are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England's offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's May. And it is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. In motion is Austin Hooper. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To the air, May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
An inside give, Brown. Able to slither by. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43.
They give it to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Roberts Spillane on the tackle. A loss of 2.
Now Burrow.
2nd and 12.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Running right, here's Brown.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
First down.
From the gun and give to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Roberts Spillane on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now
here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he will take it all in for the Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Looking middle, and that's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Patriots.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Draw play for Brown. And they'll bring him down here
13-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Bengals, first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They run it with P. Ryan on first down.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
13-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll set up a throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gibson again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. A gain of 15.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion is Austin Hooper.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 8-yard
One more time with Gibson.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And out now, here come the Bengals.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
A short throw there, pulled in by all. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Brown on the draw play. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Oh, going to keep it on the sneak.
Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
On the return is Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England's offense set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll throw with May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Burrow and the Bengals down 20-17, 2:15 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. This one complete to Burton. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Throwing. Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
Here's Burrow. He's got Burton here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
At the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them 3 yardage.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
24. Patriots 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That is incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. He'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm